I guess that they interpreted that as kicking my dog.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me.
Who do you think told Danny, don't put your cat down? There's a cure for FIP. Let me help you. Who do you think did that when her vet was screaming, put to sleep? Me. Who do you think helped her get the meds? Me. Like, don't tell me. I will save anything. It's actually my downfall in my fucking profession is that I'm a save-a-all. And I beat myself up when I can. So you can just imagine whenever I made a fatal mistake that I beat myself up. But I'm done beating myself up. I'm not gonna, like, I literally don't feel like any of them are gonna be happy until I literally like have a pew-pew in my hand, and that's like my life's on the line.
I feel you on that. I do. It's like, when it was me and I took a break and came back to all the bullshit, it was fine. Train says that she's taken a break, is not even gone a whole day, and immediately begging for money. And that's okay. It's, oh, I'm so proud of you. But she didn't even stay gone a whole day, number one, and within the week she's talking shit about somebody. But there's so much growth, and so proud of this one. When I was literally gone for months, didn't fucking talk to nobody, took time for myself, and I'm always the problem. And it's whatever. Like, the people that feel that way are gonna feel that way. I can't change their mind. I can't.
Facts, and that's what I've learned. And like, it's literally like when I say that, like, okay, I want to make this very clear. Okay, I have far too many reasons to live. So before I say what I said, I'm about to say, I want to make that clear, right? I would never put my children through that. I love myself enough that I would never, right? And I feel sorry for anybody who, like, that helpless feeling of like, or hopeless, not helpless, hopeless feeling of like, this isn't gonna end until I'm gone, so let me just give them what they want. Like, that feeling exists, and it's crazy to me that people like can get on and dog. Like, even when people have dogged me and I finally am bit back, right? I will get on, I'll say what I need to say, and then I'm done. Like, I'm not going to keep dragging it out. I'm not going to keep going on and on. I've let people talk about me for 6 months with keeping my mouth closed and not saying their fucking name or word about them, right? I don't give a fuck. But I understand that, like, feeling. Like, because I'm going to tell you, if it was not for me looking at my babies this week, the past 2 weeks, and having my babies on me, I don't know that I would be here. Dead ass. I do not know that I would be here.
And that's sad. That is sad. But I understand what you're saying. Like, I do. Give them what they want and just disappear. That's what I did. I disappeared. Joey did it before I left.
Yeah, but Missy, then I think about that. I think about you disappearing, and I'm like, but they didn't. It's not like they stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't stop just because you disappeared. Like, I literally feel like the only way that they would stop is literally to no longer be here. And it blows my fucking mind. Like, because I literally had a dream about it the other day, and like, I was, like my spirit looking at everyone, right? And like, the audacity, like, they would literally be the type of people who would cry and be like, oh, I miss her, oh, I love her, or, oh, like, that's them bitches.
The same way that Lala did with the hospital situation. Like, Lala always, like, she never liked you. And then she saw the attention that you in the hospital got, and she made you her best friend. That is, as an outsider looking in,
Yeah.
that's exactly what happened. Exactly. She saw all the attention that you were getting from being in the hospital and what happened.
Or like from KP, from actually being my best friend and actually being affected by it.
Facts.
Like, she didn't give a fuck that there were people who literally it was affecting their entire life.
It's just crazy. It really is. And I do feel like it doesn't matter what anybody does. At this point, it's just not gonna stop. It's not for anybody. I've said it from the beginning. For me, when it started with Joe, I don't think it'll ever stop. And the reason is people are still making money off
Right, Mel.
still making money off of it. Joe, still, she made money on getting papers for months, getting gifts for, TikTok, getting Cash App sent. It's like the revenge gifting is what I call it. Like what happened today. Oh, Missy said I lied about this when that's not ever what I said. I said it's disgusting that you come up here and ask for fucking money for any and everything every day. And people buy it and they send her money.
Right. Well, when they first started talking about me, it was Trailer Park's printer. That's where it started. They needed to talk about somebody to get Trailer Park's printer, to get the revenge gifts that way. Then they got that. Now it's, train in the ranks, or train needs food, or like, it's just sick. It's fucking sick.
And look, occasionally people can need help, and I am not downing that, not at all. Like,
nope.
if you're falling on a hard time and you need to ask somebody for help, that is completely okay. But to me, what is not okay is constantly relying on other people to pay your bills. Like what was happening with Miss Lisa. People constantly messaging her or requesting cash apps from her. Like, that's not okay. If you have to figure the problem out. Like, you can ask for help and then you work on figuring it out so that you don't have to keep doing that. You don't just get to keep doing it.
Well, it's also the lies that they're spreading. Like, they're trying to put it on me, right? Like, I'm always on here. I'm live 24/7 asking for money. I'm live 24/7 doing this and doing that. And it's a bald-faced lie. It's a fucking lie.
They say the same about me. And I don't ask. I don't.
Right, I am hardly ever live, especially these days. Like, and I'll go on sub only, but even when I do that, I'll do it for like 15 minutes, and then it's like, all right, man, because I just know that somebody's subbed. Like, that's how fucking stressed on me they are to pay to sub to me to watch. It's just weird. Like, I wouldn't spend a fucking penny.
I am not anybody's puppet, Christy. Nobody's. And, I don't mean this in a bad way. I don't. I care about people. I care about Nan. I care about a lot of people. But I'm not close with anyone anymore.
Facts.
I have chose to separate myself from fully putting me into a friendship. That does not mean that I don't care about people, because I do. But I am not willing to continue to go through the things that I'm currently going through again. I don't want to continue that cycle on. I will, if Nan is right, like, okay, just example. When she said that, the gloves are off, she's willing to do X, Y, and Z. And I spoke on how I feel about that. That's okay. I understand.
Don't see me going and cussing her out because that's her feelings on it.
Right.
No, at the end of the day, she's right. I'm not. I shouldn't stoop to that level, especially on jobs. But I mean, other things I am calling. Jobs, meh. I just can't bring myself to do it. But it's not like I haven't done it with you. There's been things that have been said or done, and I'm like, I can't.
You got mad at me, and look, if she's still in here, I don't mind saying it. Britt, she got mad at me over Britt, and I understand it now. And in the moment, I should not have done it, right? But I allowed my hurt and my hate to take over, and I did. But immediately when I was in the wrong, she called me out on it. 10,000%.
But because I didn't do it publicly, it was,
Oh no, I know, Dina. I know.
Publicly.
But I'm just like I want it to be known when I feel like Nan is right. I'm gonna she's right. If I feel like she's wrong, I'll say that I feel like she's wrong. But I'm not anybody's puppet. I'm just a person speaking on how I feel.
You're speaking from a person who already put everything that they're saying out there. It's brand new. Like, I didn't hold a 3-hour live explaining exactly what panleukopenia was and exactly what my experience was and what I went through.
Yep.
Like, I mean, again, you got people jumping into this. Like, I think it's more like, for me, it's the feeling of like, for
I
instance,
wasn't saying
like,
it. They said it over there.
Oh no, I know. I knew.
Okay, well, it was getting misconstrued in the chat that I was saying it.
Yeah, no, I know. Don't. Some people misunderstand. That's why sometimes I don't like typing. But I knew what you meant.
Okay, I just wanted to say that because somebody came at me. I'm like, no, I'm Missy. I follow Missy.
Oh no, you're good, baby.
Like, no. Anyway, sorry. I just wanted to come up and clarify that I was not saying that.
You're fine. Lala said how you're wrong for having 4 animals in your apartment, but she's got 3 boys stuck in one room. 3 grown-ass boys, too.
All right. Thanks for having me up in your box.
Yeah,
You're
baby.
welcome, baby.
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
That's okay.
Man, I already done fucking lost the damn thing on this. This thing is big. I don't know how the fuck I did that.
Well, I tell you what, animal control was just at my house today, and animal control's good. So let's see if CPS does the same for you.
I agree. Like, she most definitely needs to take a step back and realize that I don't know. I can't. I don't understand these motherfuckers. I don't think I ever will.
Nothing about that house is huge. Not the bedrooms, not the kitchen, not the dining room, not the hallways, not the living room. Nothing about those bedrooms are huge. Not one thing. She is in the master bedroom, and the boys have a tiny room. One of the youngest sleeps on the floor.
That's come on, bring them on. I don't
You're
care.
echoing, baby.
She won't take my dog.
Did you mean to come in?
And when CPS comes out here now, I want all y'all people in them comments.
That's so funny. I just heard little parts of that. But it's okay though when it's done to others.
Right, it's only okay that they're calling animal control on me knowing my animals are fine. Because they're so pressed on this pregnant cat. I tell you what, I cannot wait until these kittens are born and you guys get to see how cute they are. I can't wait. I'm so excited. You should. I'll show you her belly when I get home and how big she's already getting.
And like, I know that they were talking about, if you were to sell them. So what if you do? That is a job that people have. Again, I know somebody that sells Great Danes.
Right. What are they going to do when I decide that I'm going to go back to breeding my Speeds? I still have 2 of my cats at Amanda's. So what then? What are they going to do? You want me to tell you? Shit. Nothing.
And what I find funny too is, Train was the first one to talk about calling CPS on Lala over locking the food up. But that gets blamed on me. And I'll be the first one to say it. I don't believe in the CPS calling, the job calling, the cop calling, none of it. I don't believe in none of it. But somehow that's all blamed on me. Now, I've explained so Joe likes to say that I was a part of the CPS at her house. And I absolutely was not. But what I was willing to do when she told me that she was going to try to get custody, Joe's mom, when she told me that she was going to try to get custody, I was absolutely willing to go testify to what Joe told me about the kids and the bat. I was absolutely willing. And I was not secretive about it at all.
It is not a lie. I was at Lala. She absolutely locks that refrigerator. And she also does keep the snacks upstairs in her bedroom in the closet so the kids have to ask for it. That is not a lie.
And it's so funny is it's not a lie until it's beneficial. It wasn't a lie when she was saying it. It's
right,
just a lie now.
Is it, right, so now what all that she's saying about me is a lie, other than everything.
So crazy.
Lala did admit it on live. She did admit it.
So crazy. They said Train was talking about you. I don't care. I don't care. She was talking about my deceased daughter earlier. She was talking about my living daughter earlier. I don't care. It's fucking crazy to me. I'm not out here talking about her kids at all. I don't say shit about her kids.
I mean, you're talking about somebody who literally spoke on my child and said that my child has failed 4 grades, but yet she's literally almost 17 and graduating this year. Like, but yet she's failed 4 grades. I mean, she would have graduated at what? 11? 12?
Again, Lala needs to worry about why she got 2 out of the 3 kids she got in summer school. And if she wasn't on live 24/7, all up in everybody's business and drama, she might could help school them with school.
Right, that part. They only do that, they try to do that to Missy because they know that that's a weakness for her. They know that that's where it usually gets her boiled over, and it's wrong. It's fucking wrong.
They're only talking about it simply because Joey was having a day. I spoke about Joey having a day. Well, you could hear it. You could hear what he was playing. He was having a day. And that's why they're talking about it.
Facts.
And because I said it's almost her birthday. No, let me shut up. Let me shut up.
not worth it. I'm sorry. I really didn't. It wasn't my intention to bring anybody in. Like, I've literally been trying to keep my own, but I just know that, like I said, you were the only other person on that phone that I'm able to ask that knew that she was lying about me ODing in her home. So,
right. I do want to say, you know, I'm going to use Lala's little saying for her. I love you too, baby. Watch how you fix your mouth, because it could happen to you, right? You could go in and when your kids decide to have grandkids, you could go in their room where they're sleeping and find a deceased baby, right? Because that's how it tends to happen. Train, Lala, whoever. Y'all want to talk about somebody's deceased child. It could happen to you. It could be your grandbaby.
that's why I keep saying
Or
you're not
it could be your
untouchable.
child with the same type of charges that my husband has under some bullshit. It could be you too, baby. You could be dealing with the same thing. The same thing. And then you'll remember. You'll remember. Facts. Or it could be somebody conversating with your child when you're literally coming in between a mother and her child. That could be happening to you too. Maybe not today. It might happen tomorrow though.
Whose son, Barb?
No, I didn't say that nobody's son has the same charges. What I said is they could. They could. You got Lala with 3 boys. All right? No. I'm saying it could. It could. And you could find yourself in the same type of situation. It could happen. And never say never.
Right. Karma may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, it may not be a year from now. But that shit's a motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you, man, I paid my dues on being a shitty human when I was a shitty human. I can tell you that much. I've paid my motherfucking dues. You're okay, baby.
Or like I said, it could be the deceased baby. Train could be watching her grandchild one night and walk in and find her dead. And maybe if that happens, she'll remember what she said to me.
Facts.
And neither does my child, Nicole. Neither does my child. But she's still being brought in it. I haven't been talking about nobody's kids. All I'm saying, and what I am saying, is Lala likes to say, watch how you fix your mouth, blah, blah, blah. Karma can come back to you. She's the one that says that. While they sit over there talking about my deceased child, conversating with my living child, all those things. They're so worried about the relationship that I have with my kid when they need to be worried about the relationships that they have with theirs.
Facts.
And stop having one with mine. Like, that's gross.
Right. It's gross that they decided that in 3 years I didn't put my child's personal life out there. I didn't tell anybody. Nobody on this app. There's people who were close to me, talk to me on a daily that didn't know. that Jackson wasn't biologically mine. I think Missy knew because I think we had a conversation about custody prior.
Yes.
So, like, if there's a reason like that, talking to somebody and to talk about it, they know. But not once did you hear Missy even ever come out her fucking mouth, even when she was coming for me, and say that. And she knew that at that point. Not once did she put my 10-year-old baby story out there, but then have the audacity today to say that they don't bring kids in it, but they do. Constantly. Yeah, I should not have had to have sat my son down and told him that if he comes across anything, I need him to remember that I'm always going to be his mama. And that I'm not going anywhere, and that he doesn't have to worry about nobody coming in and swooping in and taking him. That I will always be his mama, and I'm always going to be there. I will always reassure him of that. Never in his life has he heard so much about him not biologically being mine. Never. And he's 10 years old.
Crazy. I agree. Yeah.
Missy's baby ain't doing nothing to nobody. Ain't done nothing. Her daughter ain't done nothing to nobody. Her son, like, no, none of them have. But they know that that's the way to fucking hurt her. And that is sad, man. That's why I keep saying, man, they're not going to stop. I can promise you. Like, I don't know the feeling other than Jacob. And I'm grateful. And I thank God every fucking day for that. But let me tell you something. I can promise you this. That the closest that Missy has ever come to not wanting to fucking live on this earth anymore was that day. And that's what they use against her.
And to say that I only care about my deceased children, like, that's disgusting.
Because you don't publicize. I know for a fact Joey sees his child. I know for a fact that you see yours and talk to him. I've been on the phone. Like, I know, and so do they, and that's what makes it so sick. It's not that that's the only thing she cares about. It's that that's what you guys continue to use against her, so that's what she's constantly fucking defending. It's the only reason you hear about it. I promise you, the one thing she don't want to do is be reminded every single day of something that's already sitting on her fucking mind every goddamn day. Fucking sick ass bitches.
And they know that me and my daughter are having issues. And again, I don't care if my daughter reached out to her. I don't. If her son reached out to me today, I would not communicate. I would not. I wouldn't want to, because again, at one point I did care about this person. I know they have a wedge in their relationship. I would not want to further drive that wedge.
Don't mute and block them.
Huh?
No, go ahead. I was just saying, don't mute and block them. What about it, Carmen? Let me ask you a question, Carmen. I don't mean to interrupt Missy, but what are you going to do about it? Do you got something to say to me? What are you going to do about it? Do you want a box?
Neither are you. God.
Clearly, nor are you. I asked you a question. Do you want a box? With the fake filter. Listen, it's always the bitches at the fucking hairlines. Fucking, they got me and their hairline confused on who's running.
I hope so, Pickles. You know, I hope that Train doesn't continue to further drive that wedge. And it's disgusting that she's preying on that.
That's gross. She said she's blocked what?
I know.
You know, at the end of the day, that baby's always going to know where home is. Period.
I know that when she decides that she's had enough, I know where she'll come. I know. Carmen is a liar. Oh my God, that's the excuse that they all use, bro. We offer them a box, and then they go back over there and say they're blocked.
I literally just said don't block or mute. She literally is not blocked. Let me check your fucking block list. Hold on.
Nobody blocked her. I didn't see it come through.
Neither did I, because it comes across mine as a mod too, and I didn't see it. Yep, still not blocked. It's crazy.
They come over here to act like they're so tough for other people to be accepted somewhere else. And if they're listening, somebody should fucking call that out, bro. Facts. Pick me.
Sheeps. That part. Fucking sheeps. Look at what I can do.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you, baby.
Tammy, and that's disgusting. What is Train gonna do from fucking Texas? And she don't drive. That is so
Miraculously
gross.
be able to drive.
That is so gross.
That part. Keyboard warriors. I would even have y'all didn't have followers. I'd ask y'all to follow her just to get her in the box. That's sad because if somebody's ever reached out to me that I don't fuck with, I have to say that the situation, unfortunately, with that situation,
You're breaking up.
in a million years. Try to make it worse ever.
What's up, Anna?
That part. I'm pretty sure, Dee Dee, every time her kids are old enough, they do. Just saying.
I mean, the only kid that matters to her is Allie. I mean, her son has never lived with her. Never. Like, she should work on her relationship with him. Why are you trying to have a relationship with my child? You didn't have one with her when we were friends. And you're only doing it to hurt someone. Like, if you were doing it for a good reason, then okay, maybe I could hear it. But you're not. And that's gross. And like I said, you fix your mouth to do and say certain things, karma will come back. Trust and believe. Thank you, Melissa. ever, Nikki, and that's why she's so miserable. She's not decent. That's the problem. It will. It will.
You don't just do those things to people and it go away.
Facts. It is, Nikki, because again, I didn't bring that here. I didn't, and I know that some didn't agree with how I handled it, and I can take that. I can understand that, but nobody knows the feelings and things that I've been going through. I kept saying it. I was going through things in my personal life. I said it 10 million times, but I never talked about what it was. Never. Until Train brought it here.
That's so sad. But isn't it so funny, Missy, how they tell us it's our faults we put our personal business on this app?
But I none of this. That's what I'm saying. All the things that people attack me with are not things that I brought here. None of it. And I know, Train likes to say that it was RT. The reason I told Joe, it was not. It was not. I was arguing with Dirty, and somebody came to me and told me something about a CPS call and my child being touched. And my mind went to, his charge. Somebody found his charge. They were going to make a false allegation, blah, blah, blah. That was where my mind went. And
My question is, does your daughter know that they're exploiting her conversations?
Yeah, she does. She does. She's playing the game with them. And I hate to say that, but she is.
Yeah, I've been quiet about it. But the proof is, when our daughter left this house, she was a 3.95 GPA straight A fucking student with a full ride to fucking college. A full ride to college. A job, a car, everything fucking paid for. Now she's a bum on a couch that has a drinking problem.
Literally offered a place to buy a home. You guys offered to buy her that place. I remember that.
And again, I hope that one day she will see what she's got going on and what she's doing wrong.
You know what? I could come out here and embarrass her. I could bring up all of the conversations where I was checking on her and she was lying and hiding that she wasn't going to school. So she needs to stop that. Ain't nobody check on her and ain't nobody do nothing, because I can prove that to be a fucking lie.
But I don't want to do that either. I don't.
That's so sad. You can hear the fucking just broken heart in his voice. You can fucking hear the broken heart in his voice.
She will, y'all. She will, but that's why they keep doing this. That's why it's what they go to. It's the things that get to me. They learned what makes me tick, and that's why we're here.
She's your baby girl. You guys will get past it. And I just pray for her sake that she doesn't do more damage than what she can undo. Because at the end of the day, yes, a mother's love is unconditional. But that does not mean that you have to tolerate complete, utter, and disrespect and just nasty things. Unconditional love doesn't give them a right for disrespect and just meanness.
I agree.
That's not how that works.
I agree.
And as parents, regardless, whether you handled it correctly or whether you didn't, at the end of the fucking day, parenting did not come with the book. So they learn through our mistakes. So you know what? Cool. She should take that as a learning experience of, you know, damn, like my mom fucked up there, but at least she's woman enough to admit it. But that's not somewhere that I want to do. So let me, you know, keep that in the back of my mind. And that's okay. So you don't let her do that to you. That's not, I mean, again, it's your baby and I get it, but she's old enough to know, and she's definitely old enough to know right from wrong. And contact and train just because she knows you guys have an issue is not okay. Because there's things that you say.
But the part, like I try to keep it off of her, right? Because she is only 19 years old.
Right. No, it is absolutely Trayton's responsibility as the adult of the situation to say, I'm sorry, this is utterly fucking wrong for me to come between a mother and daughter's relationship. Like, you have to be one, just fucking Satan's fucking, oh my God, I just can't.
Like I said, and you know, we were friends. It was, you know, we loved each other, blah blah blah. Sitting here today, I'm telling you, I could never do that. Like, again, I don't care if her child contacted me tomorrow, I would not entertain it at all. And the fact that people are rooting that on or supporting that is disgusting.